Fucking bot. I'm a 25-year-old man. I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
I ate hair and now I got superpowers.
Well, what's up? I'm a droid. My name's Coppertop. Roger, Roger.
Now, this video will be about our experience with toxic fan bases. Now, gentlemen, what is the fan base you've had a fucking vendetta against?
Furries.
The My Hero Universe fan base.
Undertale.
Undertale.
And me, the Spider-Man fan base.
Actually, why the Spider-Man fan base? Hold on.
Hitop Films, Dan.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You got your point there.
Oh, Spider-Man film. I think in the comics.
So what was your what caused this beef with the fan base for you boys?
A lot of people freaking out if you didn't agree with their shipping, and a lot of people saying that the shipping is more important than the actual story.
Fair enough.
Someone got pissed at me because I told them I did like at least 3 or 4 genocide runs in Undertale.
Mm-hmm. And me, I get dunked on because of my hatred for Tobey Maguire.
You don't like Toby?
I thought he was alright.
I just can't stand the guy.
Okay.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I just remember always getting pissed off whenever I see Tobey because of how Chad the 90s Spider-Man voice actor was.
Oh yeah. You remember how people were like, "Oh, Andrew Garfield isn't a good Spider-Man because he's too popular to be a nerdy Spider-Man."
I don't know. My favorite Spider-Man voice actor was the one from Spectacular Spider-Man. I didn't like him.
We all love Josh Keaton.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Not really a big fan of Tom Holland.
What?
I like him.
Yeah, I feel like Spider-Man should be a Spider-Man, you know?
He was
I mean,
big.
he
He was
was
13.
15.
Hey, he was like a kid when he got bit, bro.
Yeah. He was 15
He's like
when it happened.
13.
15.
I think everyone likes him because of that one time he died, and it was kind of sad.
I
He was
liked
really
him
good.
when
I liked him in Civil War.
Yeah, that one. Wait, no.
But apparently, if I say I like Tom Holland, or if I say Andrew Garfield's my favorite, I get dunked on it, and I'm called a fake Spider-Man fan.
Bro, I just like anything related to Spider-Man.
Wait. Controversy. I like all the Spider-Man.
But apparently you can't say that either, because that means you're a fake Spider-Man fan too, because you just watch everything without having a thought about it. Which I'm like, what?
Wait, what?
How the fuck am I supposed to consume my media?
Exactly, but apparently according to the Hitop Film fan base, I'm a fake Spider-Man fan, I don't read comics, and I should apparently just stop using the internet because I can't watch movies and understand the deeper meaning behind them.
Bro, that's not a thing. You can't watch movies, that's not a fucking thing.
Apparently according to them, I shouldn't watch movies because I don't understand movies.
Okay, so my thinking is Stan Lee, the creator of Spider-Man, had a personal say in all of the movies that have passed with Spider-Man in them. So how do we not know Spider-Man?
Apparently because, also, here's like a personal story. My first experience with, I guess, an argument with Spider-Man was when I was like, I think 6. And it was at school, and it was like after nap time, I think. And this kid was like, he said he wanted to be Spider-Man because he can shoot webs. And I was like, no, you don't. You gotta invent them. You gotta make your own. He was like, no, I don't. And that kind of made me kind of hate the Raimi movies because they didn't have the shooters. And I was like, man, this sucks. Also, I never liked the suit. I don't know why.
The suit's not bad.
The suit always looked too thick, and it looked like Peter couldn't breathe in it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Turning more and more into
the
discussion of the many Spider-Mans and their various abilities.
But the Chad Andrew Garfield had that sexy black silk, and I'm just like, that's the stuff.
Man, I thought
I
Andrew
I don't
Garfield
think
was
it's the
too
time to
skinny.
talk about your
He's
sexual
Spider-Man.
attraction to Andrew Garfield.
I mean, to be fair, the Amazing Spider-Man, the first movie, that spider suit, I liked it.
I liked it, but I just thought Andrew Garfield was a little bit skinny.
It
for
looked
that.
like the first Spider suit in the Amazing Spider-Man looked like something a teenager with no money could make.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I believe that he'd fucking sewed some fabric
But
to his shoes.
but Toby's suit looks expensive to make, and he's fucking poor as shit. Which they make a
Oh,
point
but
of.
Tom Holland's homemade suit looked kind of better for like somebody who had like zero money.
And it's a reference to Scarlet Spider. That's probably the best part about it.
That really is. I also love the Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit because I'm like, yeah, that's totally what a fucking poor kid would make.
That's exactly what a 14-year-old would make. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking some underoos type of shit.
And also they're like, he didn't make his own suit and he never fucking did anything. And I'm like, did you watch Homecoming? The ending of the movie is him literally using the shit he made to beat the bad guy. And Far From Home too, he made his own suit.
I'm sorry that fucking Iron Man is a big part of the MCU now, you fucking cocks.
It's not our fault we had to watch 3 of the movies with Iron Man because he's basically the main character of the first half of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's not like
people don't know that other people make Spider-Man suits. What about the Iron Spider suit? Oh,
Remember that was made in the comics by Tony Stark? But apparently we just forget about that.
I have a serious question.
Hmm?
Is it wrong to prefer one Spider-Man over another, surely because of the meme potential?
No.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Okay,
That's how
because
it
I
should
love
be.
Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
huh?
Nice.
I love Andrew Garfield because I was scrolling through Reddit at one point, right? I was scrolling through Reddit and I saw a picture of you remember J. Jonah Jameson, right, from Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And it's like a picture of him just like slamming his hand on the table. It's like, I don't want pictures of your tits. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Now, here's the thing that I don't understand is because I say this is a toxic fan base because whenever you have an opinion that's not I fucking want to lick the ground Sam Raimi Spider-Man walked on, apparently you're looked down upon and told to be like the first thing they tell you is, oh, you're obviously a 14-year-old girl who doesn't actually care about plot or character. And like, did you watch Homecoming? That whole story was Peter's that was his whole character arc.
You know what fan base is actually genuinely fucking toxic?
What?
Fucking but My Hero fan base.
We're about to get that after my
Oh,
speech.
good lord.
And I don't blame the Raimi fan base by himself because there were like 3 guys before a certain someone blew up in popularity because of one dumbass essay he wrote after watching Homecoming and didn't feel awe-inspired some shit. And that man's name is Alex, or as I like to refer him, Hitop Films.
Yeah, that one cook who's like, oh, Spider-Man Homecoming isn't a good movie. And I'm gonna keep saying that because it gives me views. Yay.
And the worst part is, me and Dan tried to watch his review of like the Homecoming, and we were like, he missed the point of literally every scene, and we think it was by choice.
It was by choice. And then like probably the worst part about it is whenever the fucker like made the second movie about Far From Home, and he's like trying to lampshade like, oh, people are gonna watch my video and be like, oh, look at this cook, fucking Sam Raimi cook and shit like that. It was like, no, that's not gonna change the fact that you don't understand what the fucking movie's about.
Or you choose
But
not
it's
to.
okay. Yes.
But then we watched like an actual good YouTuber whose name is Cosmonaut Films, and he was actually fair with both movies.
I think I've seen Cosmonaut Films.
The Virgin Hitop Films versus the Chad Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Fucking Cosmonaut literally said, I love the Sam Raimi movies, but they're kind of goofy. And he was like, and he kept saying like actual good points about how the movie was bad. And then he was like, I still love them though, so that's a good thing.
It's like that campy 2000s type of movie that's like, you know what, I'm happy that they made this. But like, if you're gonna hold that fucking movie up in a pedestal and be like, oh, fucking, what's this? You like the fucking Tom Holland Spider-Man? What are you, a fucking bandwagoner, you piece of shit. Go
And
kill yourself.
he even said that that he wasn't even sure about the new Spider-Man, but he was won over because he gave it a fucking chance.
It's crazy. Imagine that.
Imagine watching a movie about your favorite character and actually enjoying it. I couldn't be Hitop apparently.
I actually had a discussion about this with my brother, and he was like, "How can you, like, a person who claims to be a fan of Spider-Man, not like actually like the new Spider-Man film? Because, like, even though Uncle Ben's not in it, I was like, here's the thing: the Uncle Ben thing has been like redone over and over again. Everybody knows Spider-Man already.
But according to Hitop Films, without Uncle Ben, there isn't Spider-Man. I mean, fucking Uncle Ben is Spider-Man. Fucking Spider-Man is Uncle Ben, Uncle Spider."
So this fucker was like, "Oh, no Uncle Ben death scene, 0 out of 10, worst movie ever."
Ben Buckle Iron Man. Wait, no, fuck. I was trying to come up with a mixed name.
Uncle Man.
Iron Bunkle.
Bunkle Spen Man.
And that's my and the worst part is like for like a week I was in their subreddit, right? I was in the Hitop Film subreddit, and all the week long it was just a bunch of fucking circle jerking hipsters talking about how they understand films better than other people, and how Hitop Film is a fucking genius movie critic.
Oh god.
And the one criticism I had was saying that I actually like Far From Home. I thought it was a very fun movie. I'd say it's my second favorite after Spider-Man 1. And they were like, what the fuck? Spider-Man 2 isn't your favorite, you fucking cuck?
Spider-Man 2 was a great movie, but like I wouldn't say it was the best out of all of them.
I prefer one because I have more...
Dr. Octopus, right?
Yeah, but I prefer one because of... okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer one because of nostalgia. I watched Spider-Man 1 like 13 times, like a month when I was a kid. And I watched 2 like 3 times when I was like 9.
Yeah.
I know some people are gonna hate me for this, but I actually like, out of all the Andrew Garfield movies, Spider-Man 3.
No way. You really like Spider-Man 3?
Dude, I love Spider-Man 3. It's so fucking
I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you.
Wait, hold on. You said Andrew Garfield.
You mean Tobey Maguire, dude?
Sorry, Tobey Maguire.
I was like, holy shit, this man just made a dope-ass meme. There's no third Spider-Man movie.
Here's my
Tobey
rating.
Garfield, Anderson.
And I'm gonna use this episode to make my official ranking. In terms of movie, I give Spider-Man from Sam Raimi, the MCU, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. And then for actors, Andrew, Tom, and fucking Toby. But for the best Spider-Man movie of all time, fucking Spider-Verse. It's better than all of them combined. Not even a competition.
Holy shit, yeah.
No, you're wrong, bro. It's the Lego Spider-Man movies.
Of course. It's Lego, so you're right.
You have failed to recognize the ultimate Spider-Man. The one that came out on MTV. The one that was voiced by Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, in
Barney
2002.
from How I Met Your Mother. And Spider-Man.
Yeah, in 2002, there was a Spider-Man cartoon on MTV. It lasted 1 season, had 13 episodes, and Neil Patrick Harris was chosen to voice Peter Parker.
Fucking Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
And he murdered Silver Sable in the show.
Yes.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
But he also played him in, I think, the Scatter Dimension game.
Yes, he did.
Alright, yeah.
That's weird. Why? Why would they make him?
He was a hot topic because Harold Kumar just came out that year, and they were like, fucking this guy can be funny and serious? Let's get Doogie Howser.
That's weird.
I'm surprised that the Spider-Man fan base could get toxic at all.
Because you're not as deep as I was. Because like, man, I really like this new chapter of the Red Goblin arc. I wonder if anyone else likes it. And then I just went to the fucking rainy dumpster fire that is their fan base, and I just came out of it a broken man.
Oh, the Red Goblin? I like that story arc.
Everyone did, but apparently I said, man, I really do like the movies, but I gotta say, my favorite has to be insert one that isn't the Raimi movies, and then they fucking lampshaded me.
I'm pretty sure that isn't the Spider-Man fan base, but much rather just Hitop Films.
You'll have to excuse my audio cut out for a minute.
Because that guy is a serious fucking cuck for the.
Dan and I have a unique disdain for Hitop films.
Hitop Thrones?
Fuck that guy, bro. Like honestly.
He's a really douchey YouTuber who's like really up his own anus.
Oh.
Like imagine someone's like, "Oh, I understood the Sam Raimi movies, and that's why they're the best thing ever." Oh, what's this? Tom Holland is Spider-Man? The actual kid plays a fucking kid character, not a 35-year-old. Oh wow, that's fucked up. That's not normal.
Wait, hey, Alex, you know how sometimes you and I make like really, really deep, insightful opinions on something, and we're like, and we connect one thing to the other, but we obviously mean it's a joke, and we laugh at it?
Like Friedrich Nietzsche and Yoshi.
Yeah, Friedrich Nietzsche, Yoshi.
Yeah.
But that dude is like that meme, but it's genuine. That's the freaky part. He genuinely means all the crap he says.
Jeez, I can't even imagine like listening to.
It's so fucking pretentious too. It's just like 30 minutes of this one guy just fucking jerking off the director he actually likes. But apparently, if he doesn't like the director, like it's just a soulless marketing cash grab. I mean, what the fuck is this? Special effects that aren't fucking traditional? I call me an old man, but I don't like this CGI in my films.
I mean, I can understand the critique that there is too much CGI in a film, but I feel that CGI helps save money.
As a person who, as an animation man, I prefer CGI because I know how much effort and time goes into it. But he just sounds like a fucking douche.
I mean, not to mention that like CGI in certain movies makes sense, and then it doesn't make sense in movies like superhero movies. Tell me, how are you going to get a fucking kid actor to genuinely swing on top of fucking New York City buildings without breaking his fucking spines, right?
Matthew,
That's what
Let's
CGI is
hope
good
that Tom
for.
Holland is an actual acrobat.
Oh, by the way, Matthew. You remember that really awesome scene from Far From Home where Peter was like in that Mysterio world and like he was actually being fucked with?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Hitop Film says that's the worst part of the movie
Wow.
because it was made by CGI and not practical effects.
Yeah, I would love
build a
to.
gigantic fucking Mysterio and a giant fucking New York and have him like all tore down for like 5 seconds.
I would love to see this idiot like genuinely make a movie, just so I could genuinely shit on it and be
I
like,
want to
oh.
shit on anything this man makes because his name is Hitop Films. Where's your fucking film, asshole?
Okay.
I'm taking his Hitop privileges away. He doesn't deserve any Converse.
This motherfucker wears high top Converse religiously in its shows.
I'm curious though, what other like toxic fan bases have y'all had to deal with? I know the My Hero one is just like.
Whose turn is it? Because I've had my turn. Alex, is it your turn?
Yes.
I don't. Is it okay? The My Hero Academia film. Well, not
That's Matthews.
Oh. Okay. Well, the Undertale fandom.
All right, I know about Underman. Let's talk about this and talk about how Sans Deltarune fucked my mom.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I joined the Undertale fandom because I thought it would be fun. I thought people would be genuinely compelling and friendly, and they weren't.
How wrong you
not
were,
take the
my young
lesson-
friend.
They did not take the lesson of the game seriously at all. Like, I said, I remember posting on Reddit that I did like a few genocide runs on Undertale because I love the challenge of Sans and Undyne and all those other characters.
Yeah.
And I remember I got fucking spammed for like 2 days. I don't know, fucking people who just don't understand that it's just a game.
And the game's message is literally be take care of one another, understand your actions have fucking consequences.
Yeah, and then we have these people who are just fucking going nuts. Have you guys seen? I remember Markiplier. He made like the beginning of fucking Undertale. He was gonna start it out, but then he didn't make any more videos. You wanna know why?
What?
Fanbase.
Okay, so apparently because he killed a frog in a cave. A frog in the beginning of the game. He killed a frog in the beginning of the game, and people were just spamming him in the comment section with hate, telling him that he needs to restart, he needs to uninstall the game and do it all over again.
No, there's literally a run where you kill one monster and you get a different ending. That's part of the fun of the game. Any action you take has a consequence. Do they not? That's the point of the fucking game.
Undertale is a game that you're best going into blind, so you can learn the ending and then understand what you should do.
They're missing the point. The whole point of the game is to play it blind and then see that it's not a regular RPG. It's like a game where it's like a cause and effect, but the cause is real.
Yeah, and I've seen YouTubers who have sworn off actually playing Undertale, or people who have sworn off playing Undertale because people would just spam them that they should.
The thing that happened was, so you guys know the dreaded Matt Pat.
Oh god.
So this motherfucker live streams Deltarune, and he calls it Undertale 2. And he in the description he puts, "Here it is, finally out, Undertale 2. Go play Undertale 2." And doesn't even credit the owner of the game, the creator. He's like, Undertale 2. And then when he gets called out by the creator of the game, he's like, "Oh, it's not my business." And then the creator of Undertale comes in, he's like, "Yo, man, you should give this guy credit." And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Bro, what the fuck? Chill heavily for that though.
Can I just say something?
What?
There is an aggressive amount of Undertale porn. That's way too much.
Motherfucker, have you seen
I feel like there's an appropriate amount of Undertale porn for people who enjoy that fandom.
But
you know, like the My Hero Academia thing.
But with Sam, that's weird. I don't look at Sam and think,
Nah, bro, I don't understand how people could like watch My Hero and be like, you know what, I'm attracted to that 14-year-old girl. I'm gonna draw her with big fat tits.
You know what?
Like,
I'm gonna make these two 14-year-olds fuck. That's what I'm gonna draw.
I can picture myself in that situation. It's like, oh, this is a frog girl. I should fuck it.
Here's the thing.
An underage frog.
I understand if they draw them, like, it's like, hey, it's been 7 years later since I graduated high school. Time to reunite with my lost fling that I had in high school. That's understandable.
That's actually something a lot of people do because they don't want to be seen as creeps because they understand the age difference, and they don't do it because they generally don't like doing technical pedal stuff, even if it's a cartoon, because they understand that they're still children. They're still technically fucking kids, so that'd be weird.
Yeah, and to those people who actually have to draw porn, we're not hating on you or anything. We know it's your occupation.
In fact, I appreciate you sometimes.
Okay, no.
Dude, you fucking furry commissions make millions.
Send Alex Toriel porn.
Oh, this shit's nuts, bro. You know, fucking furry commissioners make like fucking 6 figures a week.
Seriously?
From drawing furries, but bro, yeah, that shit pays a lot.
So you're telling me I'm in the wrong profession?
Yes, I'm telling you. You want to hate your life, but like drive around in a fucking Lamborghini for the rest of your life, draw furries, man.
Dan, I don't know if drawing furry porn is worth you driving me in Lamborghini for the rest of our lives.
It's not.
I still have my pride, damn it.
Yeah, I'm like, as long as as long as you know how to give a good lie and be like, oh, where'd you get all this money? Oh, the investments.
I'm a cartoonist, you see, and people like my drawings online.
What do you draw? Can I see your catalog? No,
not
unless you get comfortable with some really fucked up shit really quickly.
Well, do you know anything about boar?
You ever heard of this thing called a furry? Yeah. You fucking brace yourself.
Anyway, Alex, continue. Any other toxic stories about Undertale? Anyway, here's one that I found by myself, and it was apparently because so the main character of Undertale is named Frisk, right? And apparently, and I saw someone get really fucking dunked on because they misgendered it.
What the
But
fuck?
here's the thing.
Well, you
Here's the
mean
thing.
like you take on a character that you want to go as, either Chara or Chris, or whatever you want to call it? Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
People find the need to dunk on people who fucking genderize this gender neutral character that you're supposed to pick the one for your personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a dude playing it, you obviously make Frisk a dude. If you're a girl playing it, you make Frisk a girl.
Or Chara.
Or Chara.
Is it pronounced Chara or Kara?
I've been reading it as Chara for years, so I'm not
I
snobbing.
mean, you kind of Kara is whatever.
I
Potato,
still
tomato.
say Kiwa instead of Killua.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the first time I read Hunter x Hunter, I read it as Kiwa, so I never stopped that.
Killua?
Yeah, I read it as Kiwa.
Did you read in Spanish, like Kia?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I did. Anyway, what's the next fan base we got?
The My Fucking Hero Academia.
Okay, let's get this started.
Are we ready for
Something
that?
that was meant to be a story about a boy striving to be the best hero they can be. Has turned into something quite toxic because people want to over-sexualize 14-year-olds. Like, I get it that you think they'd be cute as a couple, but you borderline wanting them to fuck together, you wanting to fuck them, or them wanting to fuck you, completely stupid.
I mean,
And then
It's just wrong
People-
from a moral standpoint.
people were like, "Oh, I ship these people," and I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool, but I don't see them like that. I just see them as characters that are trying to live their lives, trying to become heroes. And then you get this autistic screeching in your ear saying, "You're just homophobic."
and it's not just that, but also the fan base also gives these characters sexualities and pronouns that are not canon whatsoever, and they're like, man.
Like what?
An example was I saw a post like a couple months ago about Hiroshima and Mina, right?
Yeah.
So the post was basically saying, man, Hiroshima and Mina are like those trans kids that always find each other and always hang out. I'm just like, aren't they? They're written to be love interests for one another. I don't think that's how it works. And they're like, no. They're just transgender kids. I'm like, when was that said?
What thing gives you that inkling that they're transgender? What the fuck?
Kirishima is literally I guess because Kirishima said manliness is gender neutral one time, and they took that literally.
Oh my god. What about Mina?
Everyone assumes everything about Mina. A lot of people assume that she's black coded.
She's what?
Oh, in writing, when a character doesn't have a distinguished race, right? It's a black coded character because he acts, tough or something like that. Or Frylock.
You know, kind of like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z or Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah, we all assume Darwin's black.
Speaking of that,
Piccolo's definitely
people
black.
were irritated about that bunny hero, whatever her name is.
Miriko.
Yeah,
I thought
people were like, her voice actor should be black. And I'm like, it is.
Hey, wait, what? Wait, and why are they complaining about that for the dub side, but not the Japanese side?
But people don't speak Japanese, or at least most of them don't.
I guess
Because a lot
not.
of people are uneducated as to which one is better, dubbed or subs, and it's
Also,
obviously subs.
you know what else is fucked up?
What?
The voice actor for Apu literally had to quit voicing Apu because Twitter and every toxic douche is like, man, this Indian guy should be voiced by an Indian guy. Even though this one man's been voicing him for 30 fucking years.
Nah, dude, this is why you don't get Twitter. It's just a giant cesspool of stupidity.
What was that one white chick that in BoJack Horseman that did the Asian lady's voice?
But here's the thing I don't get. Voice acting is literally the most fluent job anyone can have. Are they going to cancel the voice actor for Samurai Jack because he's black and voicing a Japanese guy?
Nah, as long as it's a minority voicing a minority, it's fine.
How does that work?
It doesn't. That's how Twitter works.
Hank Azaria's like a Italian American, so he's technically a minority. He was canceled.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that people want animal characters to be voiced by animals.
Yeah, no, people just don't want white people to voice anything.
The voice actor for Cleveland got fired for that too because he was white, even though he's been voicing the character for 22 years.
I'm telling you, dude, if you're white, you don't deserve to have a job.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently now every actor has. So does that mean every woman that's ever voiced a male character needs to get fired or canceled now?
What?
No, because it's empowering.
That doesn't make sense. But they're a woman voicing a boy. Technically, that's some form.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, right? If you're a white male, you don't deserve any fucking job whatsoever because of the years and histories of fucking slavery and all that good shit. So
Let's not forget what happened to the voice actor of Broly.
exactly, just like
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Vic Donut. That poor man, dude.
so many allegations.
He made one gay joke in 2002, and that cost him his fucking career.
All because Bulma was a bitch.
It escalated so fast too.
They call Shawn ML a fucking beta.
Dude, you know what's the saddest part about that whole situation too?
What?
You know how Vic Minona's used the voice actor for Broly, right?
Yeah.
Yo, someone asked him, is like, hey, Vic, are you familiar with the TFS? And what do you feel about them? He's like, oh yeah, I love those guys. I fully support the idea of, creators, taking their own takes on on characters, and I just love the guy who voiced Broly. Like, that was fun. I enjoyed that, and I'm all about that shit. And then they asked the same questions to some fucker who I'm guessing voiced Goku or whatever. Like, hey, how do you feel about TFS? Yeah, they're like, oh, I hate those guys because they're taking fucking credit for shit that isn't even there. So it's like, bro, you ever heard of fucking, you ever heard of freedom of fucking speech? You ever heard of
Creative integrity?
Yeah, no, probably not, because you created this shit, you voiced it, so therefore it's yours, right? No, fuck you.
Oh, by the way, here's a fun fact about the new voice actor for Broly.
What?
He's gay.
So the new voice actor for Broly, Johnny Young Bosch, is good friends with Vic McDonough. And the day he was announced for Broly, he visited Vic, and Vic just said this to him: "I'm happy they replaced me with you." And here's the thing: not only did he replace him as Broly, but he was also the voice of Sabo from One Piece, and fucking Johnny also now voices Sabo.
Speaking of Johnny, did you guys hear about what's happening with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
That poor dude.
That poor man. Everyone's getting canceled for no reason right now.
Well, actually, his wife hit him, and she tried to spin the blame on him.
Yeah, and then then turned out she was the fucking bad guy, but apparently that doesn't matter anymore.
That doesn't matter to fucking Disney.
Dude, oh fuck. Amber Rose's whole situation makes no fucking sense. How the fuck are you gonna give literal fucking proof of your fucking wife literally abusing you, fucking giving you that fucking MRAS, or whatever the fuck that is, cutting your fucking finger open, literally abusing you and admitting to it on
I
fucking
thought it was
tape?
like chipping off his pinky.
Yeah, she gave him some, because of the broken bottle that she cut off his fucking finger with. He got some kind of fucking infection out of it, and that wasn't the first fucking time that happened either. And
But
then
Dan,
he literally
Dan.
he literally has a recording of her admitting that she fucking abuses him because she just gets angry sometimes. That's her fucking reasoning, right?
But
You give that shit
Dan.
to the fucking court, and what do they say? Oh, none of that is like a fucking justifiable proof that she's fucking abusing you. You're the abusive one. Get the fuck out of my face. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck?
But Dan, buddy, pal, you forgot.
Yeah,
You
fuck you,
answered this
shit.
question like 20 minutes ago. Because it's empowering, because she's a woman, apparently.
That's fucking retarded. No, it's not empowering because she's a woman. It's literal fucking.
It's literally.
It's literal fucking abuse, and they're just letting the bitch get away with it because. Ooh, fuck it, why not? She's rich.
I hope they take her out from being Aquaman. Like from the Aquaman 2 movie.
That woman does not deserve the job that she has, and Johnny Depp does not deserve the shit that he's getting from this bitch.
I didn't even like the Fantastic Beasts movies, but goddamn did he make those movies good. Did he try his best?
Johnny
I
Depp
like
is a
Johnny Depp
fucking
in
saint.
almost anything he's been in.
That man is a saint, and he does not deserve what's going on to him.
He's like the Will Smith of fantasy movies. He has to carry with his fucking back to the point where at this point he probably has scoliosis.
Did you know what he did for his crewmates on Pirates of the Caribbean? Like the whole film crew?
What?
I think he wasted about like $8,000 or more worth of presents for them. Because he appreciated all their work.
Aw. What a saint!
That man does not deserve it.
I really wish he was in a better situation.
Everybody does.
Oh,
I don't know how they could ignore the simple fact that this man has been hurt by a fucking this dumb fuck.
Can we just agree the wrong people get canceled for the dumbest shit, and the wrong people always just survive for some reason?
Because it's who can ever play the biggest victim. That's who wins.
It's like fucking J Station. The man literally faked a woman's death for views, and he fucking still has a platform to upload his shitty videos on.
Fuck you, bro.
You'll have to excuse me yet again.
Alex, little brother.
Fucking.
I'm going to have to leave because everything's getting loud in the house.
Alright, that's it for today's episode for Toxic Fanbase, because there's no way you can end a video like this with a happy ending.
You know what? Here's the happy ending.
What's the happy ending? I've been your host, Anthony. I fucking hate Hitop Film's Giannis.
I'm don't
I've been your
14-year-olds Rosa.
I've been your co-host Copper Top, and I'll see you guys later.